Okay. Hey guys. So later on in this video, the something happened, got corrupted for a few seconds in there, and this is the easiest workaround I decided upon doing for this. So I'm just gonna play it through this video player here, and just record it off this. Then I'll skip past that little section. I'm hoping I remember to anyway. And yeah, it's unfortunate, but whatever. It is what it is. So I'm gonna mute the mic here, and then we will be on our way playing it. So what's happening, guys? We're getting ready to head into Hearts or Blood and Wine, and I feel giddy. I feel giddy about this.
We've not got no need for your help.
Have no fear, good man. Our labors shall be done quickly. The prowlers to be banished for good.
Milton, look.
Geralt!
In the flesh.
Hail, Witcher! Let us go inside and greet you as befits an old friend.
And you, fear not. We shall put an end to the rule of outlaws, soon.
Found your message on a notice board.
You see, Palmerin? I told you. The griffin at White Orchard. I knew that were we only to follow the tracks of its slayer, we would in the end find Geralt.
Milton de Peyran and Palmerin de Lawnful. Good to see you both. Been years.
Be assured, we share your joy.
You must forgive us our, surroundings. When we pledged to place the village under our protection, the village elder gave us this hut as our lodgings. He swore it is the best hut in the village.
Get involved in some squabble?
We discovered that in retreating, the Redanian garrison that left this land still is at the mercy of numerous plagues. A tyranny of bandits, the most onerous among them. These plunderers shall soon descend on this village to collect tribute. Milton and I will dissuade them.
We are both sworn to fight injustice and oppression wherever they rear their heads. The matter does not concern you, of course, but do us the kindness of waiting. Once we have dealt with these marauders, we have a matter we must present to you.
So, plan to go out and meet the bandits when they arrive? Fight them?
Palmerin wishes first to appeal to their sense of decency. But I expect they will be deaf to this.
Yeah, completely.
We must afford them a chance to stand down. Many a hardened outlaw has left the path of wrongdoing upon hearing words of admonition.
Doesn't happen in these lands. Ever.
If they do not heed my reprimand, we at least will know we have done all within our means to evade bloodshed.
Fine. Naturally, I'll help when Palmerin's rhetoric falls on deaf ears.
Excellent. Then we've but to wait for the rogues to arrive.
Alright, let's do it.
They's a coming!
Hear that? Your bandits have arrived.
Let us go out to greet them.
Hark! Contemptible curs!
He mean us?
I, Palmerin de Lawnfall, call upon you to repent. Set your hearts. Do you not see that they are blackened?
Regular Punch and Judy here.
To prey upon commoners is no honor. To loot their meager stores, abandon the path of shame, and we will spare you.
Right good jest, that. Had us a laugh. Now, fuck off or we lose our patience and you lose something else.
Nay, wakes, Zorg. These lads are a lark. Mayhaps they know some tricks.
Oi, players! Can you toss balls all loopity like? Or do that thing where one spits fire while the other farts?
Noble Palmerin's giving you a chance. Now I'm gonna give you some advice. Do what he says.
Or what?
Or you'll find yourself fighting knights errant in the pay of the Duchess of Toussaint. And they eat scum like you with their morning porridge.
There's 3 of them. 2 turtled up in armor. We'll come back later.
Some wench sent them. Folk who say we's afeard of wenches and jesters.
Ooh, insulted the Duchess. Not good.
Indeed, we cannot let the affront go unpunished. I swear upon the Heron you will pay with your own blood! By the crane, villains, ready your arms!
Kick some ass, boys.
I will fell you all! It's not
Bitches, come on.
For the glory of the beast, I shall be happy to defend yourself, scoundrel!
Come on, bitch. You want some of this?
Mother!
Why do they not emerge? It is over. We have banished the scoundrels, lifted oppression's yoke from their lives.
Warned you it'd be like this. Fear you as much as they did the bandits now. Sorry, no fanfares and flowers. You're not in Toussaint.
Ah, it is true what folk claim. In the north, no noble deed goes unthwarted. It is time to go home.
And we shall, my friend. Come, Geralt. It's time we delivered our message.
I would like to hear this message.
So fess up. What brings you such a long way?
We are to deliver Her Grace the Duchess's message in full, with all due ceremony. For tradition
Is sacred in Toussaint. All right, fine.
Most honorable Geralt, slayer of monsters and all evils nefarious, which prey on the defenseless of this world. Whereas never have you been known to deny help to the innocent, nor leave widows and orphans to fates undeserved. Answer you now our present summons. Free us from the beast which floods our streets with blood, and sows panic in the hearts of rich and poor alike. Come to our aid, Witcher. Thus humbly beseeches you the Star-Crossed City's most gracious protectress, Her Illustrious Highness, Duchess Anna Henrietta.
Shall you answer her call?
Tell me more.
Might be the most fervent request that I take a contract ever. And the most polite. And now we've got all that behind us. I want to hear more about this beast. Some kind of monster? Just guessing.
Most assuredly, though no one has caught a good look at it as yet. Our only sure witnesses. The bodies massacred in a brutal, horrid manner.
Look, some sketches drafted from descriptions given by those who claim they glimpsed the beast. Each quite different. To my mind, these witnesses lie.
How many victims so far?
2. When Her Grace learnt of the second, she discharged us immediately to fetch you, promising grants of land and fortunes in gold, should you answer her summons.
An ill wind blows, Geralt. The beast cannot be tracked. Folks say it wields black magic. Also, both victims were nobly born, and the start of a tourney draws near.
Beast wields black magic? What makes you say so?
The first victim vanished between bites at a feast. Of the feast-goers, none noticed this. They saw but an open window, then heard desperate cries from the street below, where a corpse had just been found.
The second killing, similar. A night in a locked room. Servants all about the house. Guards all around the estate. Yet the beast somehow got him out, dragged him to the town square, and killed him there. No one saw, nor heard a thing.
We have no fear of creatures against which sword and shield protect, but of this beast, nothing is known. Save that it cannot be traced, kills effortlessly, and with no rhyme or reason we can discern.
Anyone tried to hunt it? Knights errant, for example?
Ha! Many have tried. Baiting, waiting in ambush, but to no avail.
The beast is clever. It evades all traps and attacks of a sudden. It is like a ghost.
An experienced tracker, this is what we need, with knowledge of monsters. In short, we need you.
Mentioned a tourney. Why doesn't the Duchess just call it off?
Simply, it is too late. The guests have arrived. The best knights of all lands, relatives of the Emperor. The beast could be a threat to others, not just to Her Grace's subjects.
Got it. Before an aristocrat dies, at best it's a scandal. At worst, a diplomatic incident.
I'll fucking take it.
I sometimes think back to all the contracts I've ever taken from sovereigns. Can't name hardly any where I came out ahead.
You cannot be thinking to refuse.
No. Just struck by a thought. How the Duchess can sometimes be... demanding.
So you accept the contract? Excellent!
We must set off at once. We long wanted this land searching for you. Yet time is of the essence.
Ready to go, soon as you're packed.
Ah, then post-haste to Toussaint.
To Toussaint!
To Tucson. Let's go. I'm ready. I'm ready for this. That looks nice. That looks very nice. Look at this color.
Toussaint, the land of love and wine.
Exactly how I remembered it.
Oh
You
my
will find
god.
Beauclair has changed some these past years.
Walk about when you have the chance. You will see for yourself.
To me, place always seemed straight out of a fairy tale. Knights errant, elven palaces.
You insinuate that we are somehow odd? I shall prove you wrong. This I pledge on the Heron!
Oh shit. Welcome to Tucson.
For my lady! You watch out! I kill a monster!
Big beast. Tackling it single-handed? None too wise.
Neither is love born of wisdom, Witcher. So, Guillaume, out with it. Which fair damsel inspired you to vow to kill that filth?
The most beautiful among them.
If he wishes to guard her name a secret, he need not reveal it.
You I do not know, sir, nor seem you a knight, yet still I am profoundly grateful, nay, indebted to you for your succor. This trophy, sir, is yours.
A giant this close to human settlements? Strange.
Well, that was no ordinary giant. His name was Goliath, rumored to have been a knight once, but one who broke his vows. For this, the Lady of the Lake transformed him into a wild giant and banished him into the Gorgon Hills.
So he came back down? Why?
Several times each year, hunger chased him into the lowlands. Goliath had killed and devoured many shepherds. Guillaume's hunt served a noble cause. At any rate, it's a tale for more agreeable environs.
I'll take the trophy. Why not? Could find someone who'll pay to buy it. Put up a good fight against the giant. Got experience battling monsters?
None. In Toussaint we mostly chase bandits. But I vowed I'd bring my heart's champion the head of a monstrosity, as the famed Gottfried, known as the Giant Killer, did.
You don't mean to hunt the beast, I hope. The matter's best left to Geralt.
Another challenge awaits me. Yet if Geralt is to hunt the beast, he ought to know. It struck again. The river surrendered a corpse. It washed up in the meander by the cockatrice. Damien de la Tour's guardsmen are there already, securing the area.
Securing the area? Better go there now before they trample any tracks, manhandle any evidence.
Set forth then. I shall ride for the city to inform her gracious magnificence that Geralt has arrived. We'll meet later, near Guillaume's tent at the Tourney grounds. I shall take you then to see her grace.
God damn, this. I like this. I need to get a screenshot. All right. This will do nicely. Options, video, HUD, off. God damn, this looks so good. Okay, but let's go.
Brave kid, Guillaume.
Marmorin oversaw his upbringing. Guillaume is his kin.
Drink! Give me a drink!
I'm sorry. Man,
Slow now.
This is
Whoa.
so different than
Can't get used to the way you
everywhere.
knights talk. Especially how you switch back and forth between flowery and, well, near normal.
We are knights errant, in the service of her gracious magnificence. When we appear in her name or speak on her behalf, we are bound by tradition.
Oh, this is just fantastic. I can't get over it. It's just, this is so awesome.
Not so fast, Roach.
No one here. They must have removed the body already.
Let's look around. Make sure they didn't miss anything.
I got work to do.
Hobnailed boots, multiple sets of prints. Ducal guard, clearly. Let's see where they went. Walked along the shoreline.
Perhaps the body lay on the bank.
Perhaps. We shall see.
Anything taken by the current ends up in these shallows.
Yes, the
Scurvy.
stench is fierce.
Got guests. Careful.
Oh, my name is not Nilfgaard. I shall make pity of you! I will fell you all! For my name is not Nilfgaard.
Drawn here
Wow,
by the
those
smell of
things are-
blood. Let's keep looking.
Those things are interesting. They look cool. And they explode everywhere. Okay.
Only blood-soaked scraps left of the victim's clothing. Good quality cloth.
A wealthy victim, correct?
Looks it.
Hold on a second, man.
Blood. Guardsmen pulled these nets out of the water, then cut the mutilated body free.
Okay.
Gonna dive in, make sure they didn't miss anything. Junk that came down the river.
We must keep searching.
Look at the rut. Guardsmen left this site by boat, recently. Probably to transport the body somewhere.
What we got over here? A few things.
Silk kerchief. Monogrammed DLC. A noble's accessory, clearly. Be nice to know where they took the corpse.
What's this way down here? Spoon. A wooden spoon. Perfect.
What now?
This isn't the site of the murder. We know that. Current brought the body here. Corpse got caught in the nets. Guardsmen pulled it out, put it in a boat and took it somewhere. Need to find out where. I'd like to look at the corpse before it starts to decompose.
The inn. Its patrons must have seen the guardsmen, which direction they took. We should ask there.
One thing. Found a handkerchief in the water. Monogrammed DLC. Mean anything to you?
Delacroix? It cannot be. Was it he the beast slew?
Seems so. Knew him well?
Long past. We were close friends once, but our paths diverged. He was a man of extremes, standing by his companions no matter the odds, fighting his foes to the bitter end.
Foes. You have a lot of them?
He did, but I do not see what that has to do with the beast. Ah, Geralt, you've struck a raw nerve. Memories of a time long past, to which I'd rather not return now.
I understand. We can talk later. Let's go to the tavern.
I shall have to leave you soon. Return to court.
Barely got back to Toussaint.
A knight in the service of Her Illustrious Highness knows no rest. In fact, I'd feared I would return too late to fulfill my duty. Yet it seems I've arrived in the nick of time.
In the nick of time.
Once you have finished examining the corpse, be sure to report to Henrietta.
Henrietta?
Her Grace, the Duchess. I forget myself at times. We address each other by our first names in private. Never in Pomrin's presence, however. He finds such familiarity offensive. A watering hole for traders, smugglers, boatmen. But you will find no better crayfish chowder in all Toussaint.
Alright, crayfish chowder, man? I'm all up for that.
What? With no lads brave enough? Of course we have. But bravery's not enough against the beast.
Hire a witcher.
By my troth, could that be the musty scent of fresh pate?
Naught else, Sir de Peyrac-Peyran. I see time has
Sorry
not
about
dulled your senses.
We would be honored if you would join us. Your companion as well.
But why do I not detect even a whiff of crayfish chowder?
No soup today, on account of there being no crayfish. I reckon you've not heard, but all I caught was a corpse. I awoke at the crack of dawn, as I do each day, but when I looked up, I beheld a blood-red sky.
This corpse is precisely why we're here. For the man whom you've invited to join you at the table was summoned from a far-off land by her gracious magnificence. He is tasked with tracking and killing the beast.
We invited 2 men to join us, yet since Sir de Peyrac-Peyran in temperament is more akin to hare than hound, I surmise the other is the hunter. With whom do we have the pleasure?
Name's Geralt.
A humble introduction. You've clearly not tarried long with Sir de Peyrac-Peyran.
Spare us the petty insults. Geralt is a master of the witchering trade. He has questions concerning the beast's last victim.
I was the one to find the corpse. The sun had just risen when I awoke, sat straight up in my bed, looked out the window, and beheld a sky red as blood.
Ask Geralt, please, or we shall be here till winter.
I wanna make an inquiry.
Must have been early in the morning. Went to check your nets and then...
I stepped out of my hut and saw...
By my troth, to the point, man. You found a body ensnared in your crayfish nets. We know this already. What happened then? Did you see anyone nearby? Did you spy anything noteworthy? Anything at all?
Not a soul around, just me. As for noteworthy... well...
What did you see? But be warned, if I hear the sky was red again...
I saw a head bobbing, eyes bulging, the tongue blue and popped out. Next to it, a hand rocking upon the water.
Get a good look at the body parts?
They gave me such a fright. I bolted to town fast as my legs would take me, then returned with guardsmen who told me to keep out of their way. They had a hard hold. The parts were so tangled up in my nets, they were forced to cut them.
Need to examine the body. Know where they took it?
They ferried it across, then loaded it on a cart and hauled it to a cellar at Corvo Bianco to keep it cool, see?
What? Why, Corvo Bianco is Baron Russell's estate. When he learns they've turned his cellar into a morgue, he'll set his hounds on them.
While you were gallivanting about the north, his vineyard was auctioned off.
Who was that? Woman who just left. Didn't see her before. Didn't notice her walk in either.
Doubtless Linnis, the innkeep's daughter. But hold, Geralt, because this is an outrage. Russell's vineyard was auctioned off? Inconceivable.
It is no secret the Baron had gambling debts up to his ears. It finally came time to collect. His creditors auctioned off his property. The Ducal Chancellery bought it, in fact. Russell now bunks with his brother in Vicofaro.
I told Russell he'd get his comeuppance. How long can one draw on past heroics? His creditors must finally have defined that his promises meant nothing.
Such are the times. Today's knights are pale shadows of the heroes of yore.
It's true what they say. God sent the beast to punish us for straying from the old paths.
So folk think the beast's divine punishment.
Knights have turned their backs on the old customs. Where they were defenders of the duchy, they're now defenders of their own tushes.
Why, you insolent...
Let him talk.
The Duchess trades in titles, grants honors to ill-doers. We've strayed from the path of virtue, lost the gods' favor, so the gods sent retribution.
Don't listen to that nonsense, Geralt. It's rehashed street preacher codswallop.
Yes, the rebel rousers have been sprouting up like weeds lately, each offering the same bill of goods.
They say anything else about the beast? Besides it being a messenger of the gods?
The Toussaintois are no fools. They see clearly the beast kills on days honoring patron saints.
Picky monster. Thanks for the hospitality. Time I examined the corpse.
Keep hitting things on accident.
Corvo Bianco lies a short way from here, near the tourney grounds. Just follow the road and you'll arrive.
Not coming with? Oh yeah, duty of some sort calls.
Some sort? Ha! Her Grace bestowed a great honor on me, even before we departed for Velen. I'm to play the hare during this year's game in the palace gardens. When you see me in my costume, you will wet yourself laughing.
A little tempted to ask a few questions, but it sounds like a long, complicated story. One involving lengthy digressions into local history and tradition. So, see you later, Milton, and good luck.
Alright.
What's in the works today? Swilling wine, rolling in the hay? Normally I'd encourage you to try our famed fisherman's chowder. But alas, we are all out of crayfish.
Could replace them with something else. Perch, for example.
Replace crayfish with fish? I beg you. What next? Vinegar for wine? Parsley for thyme? Huh? Your Nordlings are a pleasant lot, but about cuisine you know nothing.
That's not very nice.
Show me what you got in stock.
Gwent. My love of Gwent. What is this? A thing.
Got any gossip? Fishermen talking about anything interesting?
Yes, about a Nordling who would replace crayfish with pike.
Asked a serious question.
And a tactless one. I do not eavesdrop on my clients, and I certainly don't repeat anything I chance to hear.
A Nordling who would replace crayfish. Oh. It's gonna be
Not likely to
Zoltan.
taste your famous
Zoltan here?
fisherman's chowder, so maybe we could play some Gwent.
I do love me some Gwent, and I'm happy you play.
Swilling wine, rolling in the hay.
New music, man? Oh my god. Whoa, what? A Skellige deck. Oh, See, I know a little bit about this because I don't know the actual, like, real decks of Gwent. The IRL ones. Shit. Oh, shit. Oh my fucking god. Oh no. I'm gonna have to go all fucking out. Hopefully salvage like one card. Play all your shit, dude. Okay, good. Oh my god. Suck it. Okay, so
Thought I knew them all. Guess I was wrong. Must be a one-off. Message on the back, signed by a certain Count Monier. Invitation to a tournament. Interesting.
Ooh. New Gwent tournament? I'm loving everything about this expansion already. Loving it.
Your reputation precedes you, Geralt.
Thank you. Let me... Come a mess. Whatever. The White Wolf. Oh, the Witcher Geralt of Rivia, known as the White Wolf, is wanted to serve as a guide. His potential employer guarantees an ample wage for his unusual contract. For more information, you should go to the Count Belladol's temporary base camp in Toussaint. Note: we kindly request all the persons not present themselves at said camp under the pretense of being Geralt of Rivia. Count Belladol was not born yesterday and can easily tell who is a witcher and who is faking it. All those journeying to his camp in shabby costumes with wooden swords strapped to their backs can save themselves the trouble and turn back. I'm wanted for being a guide? Calling all knights errant and other strongmen. The duchy needs you. Your aid is required. Bounteous rewards are in the offing. More details available at the Ducal Camarlingo's office at Knight's Dormant Square. Camarlingo is on this. You know, I know a lot of words. I've never seen that word ever. Okay. Internal revenue. No, fuck internal revenue. You turd! I hereby declare that William of Stratford steals, rhymes, prostitutes his services for pennies and smells of legal fish pricks. I cordially wish him the clap, ringworm, and warts within his bum's ample crevice. Take that, La Papillon. Papillon. Contract for a witcher, witches. Caravan escort. To a witcher or witches. The Beauclair Coopers Guild is seeking an individual or individuals willing to escort a merchant convoy through an area threatened by the Great White Terror. More information can be obtained from Gastenlagoff at the merchant's camp, the forest to the north of Coronata Vineyard. Mulgrim Plain.
Ducal clerks looking for help. Could be good coin to be made.
Could be good coin to be made.
Long live Duchessa Anna Henrietta.
This is just fascinating. This is just so different from what we're used to. Can't wait to explore. It's just so bright and beautiful and warm and
Sounds
nice.
of a fight. Have to hurry.
I'm coming.
Damn it. Killer must still be here.
Shit, what the fuck happened?
Throat torn open by man-like jaws. Man-like, except for long fangs.
Vampire.
Killed with a single blow. In the cellar, gotta be. Footprints. Small, bare feet. Lead deeper into the cellar.
What's down here?
You. Saw you at the inn.
Is it a struggle?
Why'd you kill these people? Clearly wasn't for their blood. We don't have to fight.
You are wrong. I cannot let you leave.
Okay. Wow. Beat it.
Killed all these men to get to the body. What was she doing at the table, though?
Vampire. That was a weird vampire. Very, very weird vampire.
Stinks. Waterlogged. Both hands amputated. Body was quartered just as I thought. Laid in water for some time. Head swollen, and something took a few bites out of it. Something in the throat. A pouch, bulging with coins. Nilfgaardian florins, from several different provinces. If the murderer did this, means we're dealing with a sentient thinking beast. body was chopped up after death. Blows struck with great force, but bones sliced through, not crushed. Creature that killed him had long claws, sharp as a witcher's blade. First sank its claws into the victim's heart. No Bruxa did this. Third hand. A spare? Except it's clearly not the victim's. Guardsmen must have not noticed it as they picked everything up. How's this possible? Still warm. Blood still flowing? Several monster species can regenerate. Never heard of that happening to their severed limbs, though. Or of their limbs seeming completely alive after so much time. Examine the tissue more closely later. Might learn something.
Let's carry this hand with me.
So, murderer was clearly a monster, but not a Bruxa. But then why'd the Bruxa come here for the severed hand? And who does the hand belong to? Why the hell's it still warm? Now, pouch shoved down the victim's throat. What's the significance? And why was he chopped up into pieces? Lots of questions, no answers so far. Need to know about the other victims. I'll ask Palmerin to get me in to see the Duchess.
Alright. That was interesting. We're already getting full of all this intrigue. All these crazy things going on already. And of course we, being a lowly witcher, are part of all of it. So is everybody here dead? I think so. I think everybody's dead here. Huh. What is that? Tyranny grounds. Oh shit. They are completely unaware. This was really close to where all those murders just happened.
A witcher. That could only mean trouble.
Oh come on, it can mean more than that.
The Camerlengo best not be late.
I want to take part in all of this happening.
I need a fresh set of shoes for my mount.
Salutations! At your service. Ah, a professional. I like to trade with your kind. You actually appreciate quality workmanship.
I do.
What have you got there?
Well, these are neat looking swords. They're very different. They're like more rapiers and estocs and things. No, actually, I got some junk to sell you though. You have this, you can have that and that. You cannot have my glasses though, I am sorry. Those are mine. What? Dye. You can dye armor now? Those are some fancy looking boots. Sorry, but I can't. I can't wear non-relic level gear. I'm sorry. Damn, this guy has a shitload of gold. Oh, you don't want to buy any of the junk. Oh, I see. I see how it is. But I do want to play some Gwent.
Care for a quick round of Gwent?
So I don't really have much. I cannot do a Skellige deck. Not yet. Need more cards. Cool. Cool. Oh, I got this. I feel like I got this one. Okay, that's fine with me. Boom. That Skellige deck looks...
Witcher, remember the Camerlengo pays out a handsome reward for each hands you dispatch. The partner got so sick, his medic told him he could drink no more alcohol. Some people neglect it.
Abercrombed and greft or fluted, whatever your heart's desire.
Show me what you got.
Let's see what you got in stock.
Oh my, you've got some neat things and lots of things. I would like some armor for my horse, please. What kind do I want to go for? This one looks nice. Thank you. So now I got a saddle and blinders. I can sell you this saddle. What does this one do? Bonus from monsters. Okay. Do you want to buy garbage? No, you don't either. However, I would like to play some Gwent with you as well, my friend.
Know you're busy, but you up for a round of Gwent?
Here, Master Witcher, over here.
Please give me something amazing. Oh, he's playing Nilfgaard. Okay, that's not as bad. That's fine. I will play John the Thomas. Dude, you're going down, man. You got no chance. Bro. Yeah, this guy is totally annihilated. Thank you for the fun, my friend.
Witcher? Was that truly necessary? And how natural.
Got him. I am enjoying this. This is great.
Problems? Hire a
There's
witcher.
stuff all the way over there.
It's a good thing.
Whoa!
Sorry.
Summoning a Witcher? Was that truly necessary? And how natural.
Welcome, my good sir.
Need a bit of grooming.
I don't think I do. You play Gwent though? Play Gwent, man?
Gwent, maybe we could play around.
Ring! Pommading! Ti Kantara!
What is that card? Hold on. Oh, I didn't get to see it. Oh, I see. go, Ciri. What is this guy's problem? That's fine. Oh, there we go. These Skellige decks are different to deal with. They're weird.
I pledge my
is it a
love
bar
to
up
win the tourney.
Watch where you
With your
step.
name on my lips.
Sorry.
Welcome, welcome. Tell me what you'd like.
This first.
Be so kind as to show me what you have to sell.
You can have cards, I know it. And I want them. And you do. And then I want to play some Gwent. This is just
A round of Gwent, maybe?
should be labeled Gwent.
Drink and
Blood
be
and
merry.
wine Gwent.
Thus spake the prophet
Edition.
Leviota.
That was a poor draw. We have it. Of course. Of course. Oh, so you want to play like this? I did not want to have to do that. Fuck. I might lose this. I think I'm definitely going to lose this. It's been a, no, I can't let that happen. This cannot happen. I have not lost Gwent in so fucking long. Actually, I think I won. Oh, holy shit, I won. I thought I was gonna lose. Oh, the music just cut like
It is
that.
right and fitting, Witcher, that the Duchessa summoned and you came.
I like this. I like the feel of all this right now.
Summoning a Witcher? Was that truly necessary? And our knights.
Long live Duchessa Temeria.
No two ways about it.
Good idea.
What's this? What's gonna be over here? Oh, is this for jousting or something? No, this would be horse racing. This has got to be horse racing right here, doesn't it? I want to do it. I want to do all of it. Has to be horse racing. Anyway, let's go talk to Palmerin.
I shall fight with honor and I dedicate this fight to you, my lady.
Where have your journeys taken you last?
Look at all these knights taking vows to everything, pledging for their ladies. Oh, so cute.
A horde of challenges awaits.
This sounds compelling. Would you betray the nature of the quest in question?
Upon Lac Selavis waters floats an isle. There you will learn all. I must ride where destiny calls. Godspeed till next we meet.
Must be worth looking into.
A quest? Oh my god, just for listening to that conversation, we got a quest. Oh my god. I love this.
Need to speak to the Duchess, urgently.
Alright, you scamps.
Hello, kid's
Story's
like, yeah.
done. Go find your parents.
But the Pomerine, what about the story of Rittik and the dragon?
A tale's for another time. But take a good look at the man who stands before you now. This is Geralt of Rivia, the master witcher who lent his valiant hand to the defeat of the giant Goliath.
Master Witcher, is it true virtue always trumps villainy?
Yes.
Yeah. Virtue always wins.
But the Black Knight, he's a villain and he wins.
The cutter of Casteldacia, too.
Moral victory. That's what counts.
Rubbish.
Now, that will do for questions. Go find your parents. Her Enlightened Highness has doubtless arrived at the tourney grounds to watch the battle in the arena. If we hurry, we'll be in time to speak with her before the spectacle begins.
Lead the way.
Let's hurry then.
Who's fighting? Nilfgaardian gladiators?
Close, but not quite. As you will soon see.
Whoa.
Someone's gonna fight a Shalmar with only some bells on its tail to confuse it, slow it down?
Whatever is the problem? The beast is a gift from the Emperor, no less.
Shouldn't torment the beast. How would you like to be dumped in an arena, blindfolded with a string of bells dangling from your ass?
Pity a monster. You, a witcher?
I slay monsters who are a threat to humans. You're out to humiliate one to entertain a crowd. No knight will gain any glory from this. Who's going to fight the beast?
Guillaume, the young man you met.
Yeah. Mentioned he'd promised his heart's captor a monster trophy.
Great love demands great sacrifices.
I don't like it.
Let's go.
You're making me sick. I thought this was a good place.
I dedicate my imminent victory to fair Lady Vivian.
It's begun. The fight shall have to end first. We must wait.
Wow, that thing is crazy looking.
Got a bad feeling about this.
Oh, shit.
Damn it. We have to help him. Gotta keep it down.
Alas, for Nightling, the beast heaved its foul breath, let loose a roar, and knocked him to earth. Out came the Witcher, 190 pounds, to give fight to the beast. He stands confound. Out he flamed, and thus the Witcher's life was snuffed. All our hopes, alas, had turned to dust. The fate of the beast has been weighed by the gods. Soon the Witcher shall triumph against all odds. The Witcher waited till the time was true, then twirled, danced, and spun, struck the monster right through.
Get away from
Like
that.
a bow who leaves at the love's first spurt, so the Witcher wooed the Shelmar, then its foul heart turned. Alas, Temeria lies prostrate, he has breathed his last breath. Avenge, ye Witcher, fight bravely unto death! Gods dive, flee, faint, his weapon strikes belly, Selma's cries ring aloud, blood floods
Oh my god, dude, this thing's crazy. God damn it. Wow. Well, the guy died.
The Shelmar lies defeated by Geralt of Rivia, master of the witchering trade. Behold, as the last gasps of life seep from the beast.
Master Geralt, do what you must. Finish the deed!
Monster's no threat. No need to kill it.
A victor may always show mercy. It is his right. Long live Geralt the Merciful! Pikemen, see to the beast.
Forgive me. I am not as nimble as in my younger years.
You fought bravely. Thanks for your help. Guillaume?
The lad came damned close to dying.
I'm fine. Not hurt at all. Vivian?
Smile as befits a hero and keep silent. Speech clearly pains you. She approaches.
Geralt, we must talk. Vivian.
You shall talk later, in the medic's tent.
Geralt, magnificent, breathtaking.
Your Grace.
We knew that to summon you was a brilliant idea. We are delighted, ravished to have struck upon it.
And I'm truly, honored.
See to our young hero. Hop, hop. For we must make off with Geralt. We should talk. We had been long awaiting your arrival. Had nearly lost hope. Then suddenly, that entrance, so spectacular.
Your Grace. Shelmars are dangerous creatures, even to knights in full-plate armor.
Nonsense. In Toussaint, knights have battled beasts for mere glory since time immemorial. True. Guillaume suffered a few bumps, scars, and bruises, but in return gained eternal glory as he who slew the monster.
Mm-hmm. What about the crowd? Say the Shaelmar had vaulted into the stands. Would have been a massacre.
Geralt, though we value your fortuitous intervention in the arena, we would remind you your services have been retained, and as shall soon become clear, you will be generously compensated for completing another task altogether.
No problem. Okay, whatever.
Your
I'll leave
Grace,
it.
my contract. I'd like to discuss it.
Naturally, but not here. We shall need Damien. He led the investigation pending your arrival. But wherever could he be? Come, we must find him.
That certainly was interesting.
Tell us, have you come alone? Or did Viscount Julian accompany you?
Wish to see Dandelion, Your Grace?
Yes. I mean, no. Yes. But solely to tell him we regret. Yes, deeply regret rescinding the death sentence we so justly handed down upon him. If we could turn back time, we would make certain he sat in a tower till he rotted. No, we would ensure he was broken on the wheel, then drawn, hanged, and quartered.
But no, he's my Dandelion. He's my boy.
The very man we would entrust with these tasks. Damien de la Tour, captain of my personal guard.
Your Grace, Witcher.
Greetings. Sorry to have to tell you, but the guardsman handling the last victim's body...
I know already. The creature in the cellar of Corvo Bianco. Was it the beast?
No. A Bruxa, a kind of vampire. Not the beast, but tied to it in some way.
You know this how?
Through careful analysis of the evidence, both on the riverbank and at Corvo Bianco.
Do you mean to insinuate the investigation thus far has been sloppy?
Geralt insinuates nothing of the sort. We must listen to him attentively.
Thank you.
I examined the body of the beast's last victim. Might have found something. Need to analyze it. A quiet place, that's what I could use most right now. And maybe the help of an alchemist or a mage. Also like to hear all you know about the previous victims. Take it Sir de la Tour is my man for that.
Firstly, call me Damien, please. Secondly, you should know I spoke against summoning you here. I've heard much about you. You bring trouble, or thus far have, always. And we've enough trouble as it is. Yet we are capable of defeating the beast on our own, without an outsider's help. I've no doubt about it.
Damien, we settled the matter of the Witcher's employ some time past. Definitively. Since you have broached it nonetheless, let us discuss Geralt's pay. Are the legends true? Do Witchers usually demand that which you find at home, yet did not expect?
Not always.
Not quite, Your Grace. Law of surprise, it's something we invoke at times, but rarely. Usually we just take gold.
Disappointing. This law sounds rather romantic. On the other hand, on returning to the palace, we would likely find impatient petitioners or a set of sample fabrics for a new dress. Poor rewards, both. I fear you'd not have much use for any of the surprises we are likely to come upon. Thus, we've decided you shall receive the deed to a vineyard, Corvo Bianco, and the sum of coin. You will doubtless consider this adequate. Title to the vineyard shall be given to you at once. Surely you'll need lodgings while you hunt. The coin, however, will be yours only once you have slain the beast.
Lovely, generous gesture, Your Grace. But, Corvo Bianco, isn't it the Duchy's temporary morgue?
Is it now? The Chancellery's bungled things again, we fear. Not to be left unsupervised for one instant. Yet, in its mood, a morgue should present minimal problems to a Witcher. What's more, nothing enhances a wine's reputation better than a grim legend.
Thank you, Your Grace. I accept the contract, of course. But as I said before, I'll need some information. How'd it start?
We get a fucking
Who was
house.
the first
Okay, I'm
victim?
excited about
Crispy
that.
was the
It's
first to
fucking
die.
amazing.
He was famed once for his many glorious tournament victories. Then he grew old, hung up his sword, and took to winemaking.
Crespi was not loved by the wine merchants. He was ruthless in business and thought to cheat many a time. He asked us for a dispensation from all court ceremonies. We did not grant it. We could not. Once you've taken the oath of a knight, you remain a knight till death.
How'd he die? Where'd they find the body?
Quite unusual, the circumstance. He was at a feast when suddenly one of his fellow feastgoers noticed he was missing. The town watch found him an hour later. On his hands and knees, propped against the town pillory, his sword hanging from his neck. He had died of wounds inflicted with claws, not a weapon. Blows of great force.
So he died suddenly, but the body was on its knees, meaning someone posed it.
So it seems. To claim that in modern times, knights face new challenges, enterprise being the latest addition to the chivalric virtues.
He made a veritable fortune in the grain trade. Palmerin even nicknamed him Sir della Stinci.
Found a coin pouch on his body. Contained florins dating from various times, hailing from different provinces of the Empire.
Delacroix loved coin, true, but had no patience for numismatics.
Lots of similarities between the victims. All the bodies were found in strange places under extraordinary circumstances. Seems the murderer, whoever or whatever it is, has some meaning to convey.
These were honorable men. We are horrified by the disdain, the disrespect with which they were treated. These were knights of Toussaint. Blast it.
Might be the point. From what you say, none was a model of virtue. Ever considered that's what the beast's trying to draw attention to?
All the murdered men were knights who swore fealty to the 5 chivalric virtues. And even if the...
Knights of Toussaint swear fealty to what virtues exactly?
Honor, wisdom, generosity, valor and compassion.
Beast seems to be pointing up moral decay, denouncing it. Victims were all humiliated. Might have been murdered to emphasize their lack of specific chivalric virtues.
Honor compromised by the pillory. Wisdom by ridicule. Generosity by a coin pouch shoved down a throat. It seems to fit, true, though not perfectly.
Can't discount the theory if it's on the lips of everyone in town. Say our reasoning's right. Next murder will be just as showy and denounce the victim's lack of the 4th virtue, valor. We can also assume that victim will be an elder knight.
Let's think. At the moment, all the knights are either at the tourney grounds or in the palace gardens. Our annual hare hunt shall begin there shortly. Have you heard of the custom?
Milton mentioned something. Seemed excited to prance around in a bunny costume. Not sure why. Hang on. Strange circumstances. A knight advanced in years. The famed cowardice of rabbits.
Could it be that simple? Is Milton de Peyrac-Peyren the next victim?
Milton also knew Delacroix. Told me so down by the river.
Damien! To miss something so obvious. De Peyrac-Peyren, Crespi, Delacroix, and Delac formed a knightly team. It was years ago, but...
Your Grace, we need to find Milton, immediately.
Rather problematic. You see, the garden entertainments are due to start, and he's disguised as the hare, hiding somewhere, waiting for some tipsy courtiers to find him. The hare's hiding place is a carefully guarded secret.
We must call off the game, at once.
First and foremost, we must remain calm. Damien, order the garden searched immediately, but discreetly. By no means can we disrupt the festivities. Panic will only incite the beast to strike sooner. And you, Witcher, follow me. My gardens, my night, I shall take the fall. A murder is out of the question. I will not allow it. Not near my palace. Horses? Ready our horses!
Oh, shit.
Your Grace!